Tragic here, and welcome back to Mage Night. This is Shades of Tezla, and we're doing pretty well. So, we've already killed the Druidic avatar, and now we need to work on this guy here. The problem is, we are down on the other side of the planet. We've got to get all the way up here, into position, and then attack. And it's going to be difficult. Especially for this guy. Now, I've done the offers, and I've done the roll, which is terrible sauce. So all we need to do is pick our cards. So I'm just going to do that now. Oops, damn it. So let's go through that here. Now, this is the guy that's got the biggest issues, because remember, it's nighttime, so these are 5 points to get through. Very, very harsh. It'd be nice for him to land on there. He can do some healing, but I think, because everyone's pretty wounded as well. But he has to take preparation so he can get through those terribly slow 5-point locations. Bam, bam. It'd be very, very difficult. But with preparation, we'll be able to pull out his staff, and he'll be able to just teleport right across there, which will be handy. Now, I'm going to give Red here Sparing Power. Now, I don't use Sparing Power much. Basically, it's a weird card. Like, sometimes it can be very, very fantastic, and other times not. But I think basically, because all we're doing is one move. We only need one move. So we just got to get her to here, or somewhere where she can get in there, and that'll give her a big hand, because unfortunately she doesn't have any. There's no castles around it. Well, there's castles here, so these two spots she can sit, but I'd like to get Tuvok into here, or Wolfhawk more likely into there, and Tuvok into here, because they have, see, Tuvok's got 2 castles and she's only got 1, and he has to take preparation. So he's got 3 castles. But my point is, she's not going to have a lot of hand draw. So preparation is like a way of giving her a large hand for the final attack. Now someone has to take Mana Search. So I'm going to give Mana Search to this guy, because our offer is horrendously bad. And we're going to give Meditation, I guess, or maybe Long Night. I think I'm going to give Long Night to this dude, because he's going to be like drawing 9 cards. So that's pretty much the setup. Let's get into this. So the first thing we need to do now is just randomly, oops, wrong button, pick a card. It's number 1. So the new order is this. So it goes Dummy, Wolf, Tuvok, Bam, Bam. Right, so let's get into this. We'll just set up the cameras as we go. Now, this is a really annoying setup here, because we've got 3 greens and 3 reds, which means this deck could move very, very quickly. We don't want to pull any blues. Look, there's a green, so that's 1, 2, 3. So we've got a lot of green out of the deck, and we got a white, so it's probably not going to slow us down too much, but we're already at 15 cards, so it's going to be a very fast deck. We've got to be very, very careful. And now we just need to set up the cameras for these guys. So that is 2. Okay, what you got for us? Blam. Okay, this is a fantastic opening hand. We have Peaceful Moments, and we have a heal, which is exactly what we wanted. I thought we'd have to wait a while for that combo to come out. And there is even a white die, so that is beautiful. So Peaceful Moments produces 6 influence and 2 heal for each 2 influence. That's 3 heal, plus that is 1 heal, which means we can heal this guy who takes 4 heal, and he is back in action. That is fantastic. Oops. And we roll a gold. Great, it's just what we need. Now, he's got quite a lot of movement in his hand already. Now, the thing is, basically, Wolfhawk has a card in her deck, which means that every movement card you play gets +1 for the turn, which means it can turn this into a 3 for no mana. You know, so basically you can play it for 4, and then you play this one, you get 5. That's 9 off 2 cards. So what I want to do is actually basically just sit here, you know, or maybe I'll move to here and she can just sit and collect gems. That might be the best thing to do. What is that? That's a wasteland, isn't it? Yeah, that's a wasteland. That's 5 to move in there. That's pretty harsh. But see, if she sits here and collects the movement points, and then she can do one single movement to go all the way up to here. And if I can collect those gems, that would actually be freaking great. Fortunately, we don't have any movement left. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to not do anything for now. I might throw out one of these and just draw up to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's that. Next up is this guy. Yablam. Now he has preparation, so we're going to search our deck and pull out the staff, which we are going to probably play this turn. Now he has, oh wait, preparation. It's not his turn. Sorry, he's been player 2 for so long. Who's next? It's Tuvok. So make him player 3. Okay. Yablam. Right, so he's got a pretty terrible hand. He's got all his combat stuff. He's got 1 heal. We're going to keep his heal because he's got tons of wounds in his deck. Don't really want to use Instinct. We do have Crystalline, so we definitely want to use that. But the first thing we're going to do is roll and try and improve our source a little bit. I'm actually going to roll manually. Come on, give us something good. Terrible. So that's no good. I didn't need to roll manually. Okay, so he's going to take red, because there's so many red in the source. What you got for us? Another white. It's cool. And now we have to figure out what he does have a movement. And he's up here. So it's quite a trek for him as well. We've got 3, 3, 5, 2, 3, or we've got what, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 3, 3. So he's got quite a heavy trek. Now, what have we got here? We do have a swap tome. This one's useless. That just reveals things for 0 cost. Swap tome. What have we got for swapping? Heals. This is plus siege attack. That would actually be very, very handy because he has a 5 siege attack monster. So that turns into 6 siege attack, which is enough to kill a lot of things. Especially when you consider that he has this sucker here. Oh, this is such an old version of the mod. It's still set to plastic. There we go. So this is, for each resistance he gets -1, right? Is it for 1 for every resistance? Yeah, for each. So some of the big monsters could be -3 armor, coupled with this, coupled with this, that gives him an extra siege attack. But I'm more worried about getting to places. So what have we got for movement? Has this got movement? No, that's Hawkeye's. That's just another exploration. Elemental resistance. See, that could be very, very handy. +2 attack, can't go wrong with that. Heal, regenerate, very good. This is another exploration ability we don't care about. This is Secret Ways, might be worth taking. So let's have a look at Secret Ways. This is move 1, okay? So automatically every location is reduced by 1 movement. So that already it's fantastic for what we're trying to do. and able to enter mountain areas for 5, and you're able to enter lake areas for 2 if you pay a blue mana. So theoretically, this would be 3, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This would be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 3 movement points less. Oh, wait, it's even less than that, isn't it? It would be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement to get there. It's almost half. Or you could go 5, or that'd be 4 to get in there. Oh, actually, let me just read that again. You are able to enter mountains for move cost of 5, but we already have 1 move from the secret way, so it's still 4. So that'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so he could even come around that way. But we would be losing. This is the only one I really would be comfortable with losing. I really like this skill. This one here is very, very good, but we are going to be attacking the, whatever this guy's called. And if my memory serves me correctly, you know, there's not a lot of resistances in here, you know. Okay, so from what we've got, let's just have a look at the monsters. Hardly any resistances. We've got resistance here, and that's it. Most stuff has got elusive. So it doesn't really, it doesn't really help us, that resistance thing. So yeah, I think we're going to tank it. And what I might do now, since I just looked at all those things, is just pull out all the remaining ones, and we'll shuffle them all in there and then reshuffle. Why are we missing a dragon? We're missing a necromantic dragon. He must be in here. Well, I don't know where that other dragon's gone. He's missing. Maybe I accidentally deleted him. I've put him in the wrong bag, probably. Oh well, whatever. So we'll just shuffle these. 3 dragons is enough. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, the point is, resistance isn't a problem for us, so we are going to do this, I think. So we'll chuck that out. We're going to take this movement and swap it for our resistances. And now we have +1 movement on everything. So he is here. So I can actually go bam. And that is 2 movement will get me into here with the +1 from this guy. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have the plus from here. Okay. Now it is this dude's turn. Now he's got +2 movement already, plus we picked out the Druidic Staff with preparations. So he's pretty much set as well. So let's just do this. Dark Paths gives him +2 movement during nighttime. It is nighttime, so he moves into there for free. And then Druidic Staff, discard a white to move 2 revealed spaces. And there's the white we discard with it. And that is a simple 1-2. And we've just saved ourselves like masses of movement because it's 5-10 to move through that forest. So that is a fantastic opening salvo for him. Blump and LeBlump. Wait up, he started here, right? There is a spare spot. Maybe he's got a lot of influence in his head. Maybe he should just get another. You know, we'll do that next turn. We're going to do that next turn, actually, because it's not going to really slow us down, but we are going to go instead. We'll go bam. We'll use one of these reds. So that's 5 influence. We are at +2. That's 5, 6, 7 influence just from that. And we're going to take... What is this guy attacking with? Physical resistance. What's got physical resistance? Physical resistance. Physical resistance. Attack 4. Attack 6. Yeah, so he's going to take this one. That costs 8 to hire. So that's 5, 6, 7. And we'll discard healing herbs. Throw away a wound card from your hand or discard pile. Throw away a wound card from your discard pile. Yeah, who cares about that? Boom. I mean, okay, so we'll throw away that. Gives us another +3. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we've created. Oh, well, we'll do that. So that is enough to hire him. So we did 5 influence. +2, so that's 5, 6, 7. So we go -1 now. And we also discarded for another +3. So it gave us 10 influence and we hired this dude. And that is our action for the turn, which means we can no longer move. But we can do that move next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't actually even draw a card. But I think that's worth it because we get another unit. And finally, we have this chickie, who's my favorite Mage Knight. I love this Mage Knight. Now, she is in a pretty good position. She's probably the only one that can be a bit free. She could make it probably here quite easily. And what is in the offer? Oh, counterattack is in the offer. Fantastic. Unfortunately, she's got really weak units. Where's the near... She could just pop into here and buy a unit, I guess. She's got no influence. Okay, let's see what she can do. Basically, let's do this for starters. We're going to do this. We'll pay with a... Oh, there's no green. So let's not do that yet. A white can be green. So we'll use... And I forgot to flip over her card. Assign a unit to your control. Once around, when this unit gets wounded, flip this card to ignore the wound and any additional effects from it. The unit can still only be assigned damage once each combat. So I should have put that into my deck at the end of the turn. Okay, so we're going to pay with a white using this ability, Polarization, which makes it green, for a heal 2 and heal this unit because it's a level 2 unit. Come on, give us a good die. Good die. Ugh. And we're going to discard this one for 2 because we get +2 for our wounds. And just go blump. And we've got quite a lot of movement still, but I think I'd rather just see if... I won't just use it just yet. 1, 2. So look at that. 3. You've got all her movement cards. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that is our first round. He's not doing too bad. Bever, we know he can get to here in one turn pretty easily. I think we sorted out his movement issues. Unfortunately, we had to sacrifice that cool ability. And Wolfhawk can definitely make it. So I'm so confident in her making it that I may even spend 5 points to get into their next turn, and she can just park her butt farming crystals. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Quick little correction I found in editing. Didn't actually find too many errors this time. I forgot to use Sparing Power, so this card that she drew would actually be here, and she would have drawn this card. Because we've got to slowly build up the sparing power deck. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully that's the only mistake we made. Well, I will see you guys